So yeah, like I said, spiritual warfare is real, you know. You start going through it, you take off your clothes, you know how embarrassing that is. For people to see you like that, when you probably was the big man on your block, your street, your neighborhood, your boulevard, at the park, the school, the basketball team, the football team, the baseball team, you know, all of the jocks, you know, all of the girls, the ladies and the homies around the way. You know what I mean? Everybody at that mall where you hang out at, you feel me? Just even in your family as being noticing who you are, it's like, it's embarrassing for people to see you like that, humiliated, when you got to take off your clothes because you bugging out through whatever rituals that they sacrifice you to do of that humiliation ritual, you feel me? And they not understanding the pain. They can't come to the cold or severe to the pain because they don't know what it is. Only you mentally and the people who's doing it know what you're going through. They can't see all the devilish things that you're seeing. Your mind is in another dimension. Your brain is in a whole ways twerk. They're not messed up like you because of the fuckers, the curses. You know what I mean? Who curse you when they do that. You know what I mean? The bullshitters, the curses. That's what they are. They damners. Those are people who literally inside don't have no love of God. You know what I'm saying? Devil worshippers. You know what I mean? And they do these rituals to you, bro. And I know what it's like. I've been there. I had to go in and out the psych ward. Time and time they did it. When my niece and my nephew and her boyfriend did it, I had to go in and out the psych ward. When my uncle did it, I had to go in and out the psych ward. When my brother did it, I had to go in and out the psych ward. When my other nephew had his two friends do it, I had to go in and out the psych ward. I had to go in and out the psych ward. When my homeboy did it, I had to go in and out the psych ward. You understand? 2 times when I wasn't right in the mind and I felt dangerous to myself, I was a harm to myself, I was trying to kill myself and I didn't understand what I was doing, I had to go to the psych ward. You know what I'm saying? So my life growing up from 15 years old, I've been in and out the psych ward till about probably like 22 or something. I can't really call it, but the first severes of dealing with the same time demonic activity was real. It was real severe. And I wasn't in control of myself. You know what I mean? I had no order. I was a boxer with my demons till my knuckles turned purple. But I packed a mighty blow. This is why I'm still standing at 36 and able to tell you the stories. I had almost every room in that uptown Mount Vernon psych ward and in Valhalla. You know what I mean? Next door, they got the Jenny Carsons. They got all of that. They got all of that up in Valhalla. They got the jail cells. They got the hospitals. I was up in the psych ward, man, bugging out. Sure, you know what I mean? So you got to be careful of the company you keep. And that's not just friends, even your family, because it was my family who did this to me. They wanted to do a humiliation ritual, thought it would be funny. It's not funny to play with somebody's life. Where do you know where they do that at, because that's considered funny? Ask any mother who has a child, is that funny? It's not funny. Any father who loves his daughter, is that funny? It's not funny. It's not funny about it. But now it's coming back to them, their karma, and they're getting what they deserve. I can care less about that because God says what goes around comes around. You know what I mean? You make your deathbed, you got to lay in it. You do dirt, you get dirt. You know what I mean? You reap what you sow. It's their karma. You feel me? Every dog has their day. I'd just rather live my life, and they had left me out of it. I got to hear voices for the rest of my life. I got to see things. Every now and then I have flashbacks, which gives me bad panic attacks, nervous breakdown, anxiety, and especially because people still choose to do rituals to me. It ain't stop. I go through spiritual warfare daily. And because of all of that, they label me schizophrenic, bipolar at the highest level. I'm not, but that's what they label me. Because they don't want to tell people this is what they actually allow to happen in the world in secret. Their secret society of the Illuminati. It's what it is. It's a humiliation ritual. You feel me? So think about it, not being negative. Think about if Puffy didn't do the things they saying he did. And they got all these people making videos and tapes of him. And that's nothing compared to if you feeling things all over your body and being attacked. You understand? But that's what you would call a humiliation ritual. Like when they said Michael Jackson was doing all this to kids, that's a humiliation ritual. But the worst humiliation ritual that you can do to somebody is when you do the dust, you dust them. You know what I mean? You actually do the ritual, the voodoo, the witchcraft part to them, the spells, you know, and you haunt and torment them where they got to take off their clothes and they're bugging out. You know what I mean? And this is what happened to me. And I kept asking God, how could you let this happen? And what did I do to deserve that? My own family to hate me this much. But it wasn't the fact that I had to do anything. To them, those family members, I was everything. I was like perfect. I'm being honest. They idolized me like if I was God, because I had all the girls, I was the man in the community, and I was great at everything God blessed me to do. So if I picked up a baseball bat, they wasn't gonna like it because I wasn't getting no strikeouts. You know what I'm saying? If I picked up the baseball to pitch it, they wasn't gonna like it because I was the man on the mound. No matter what position I did, if it was basketball, it's the same thing. If it was football, it was the same thing. Being around girls, the same thing. Being around dudes and they all admire you and want to look up to you. Back in the days, I ran with a lot of lokes. I was cool with all the Bloods, cool with all the Latin Kings, cool with all organizations. I was affiliated with everybody, but I was more cool. I was more with my Crips, like my lokes. And even though I never had a set, but if I did, it was going to be the 60s because that's what I grew up off of based on my peoples, my foundation. I ran with them my whole life. They always had me since I was a baby. So that's back then, they would say baby loke. But I always had my own little crew organization. I was younger than everybody, you feel me? So BHT, that was my organization, you feel me? And I led a lot of people in my organization. A lot of the niggas from the Dog Pound fuck with me. A lot of niggas from the other organizations, Third and Third, from the LBCs, all the little crews that was around in our era. And all of the older dudes, they love me, you feel me? Since I was a baby, you feel me? So to some people, they wouldn't like that you're just like so all the above. It's like you can't conclude me in anything because I'm already in it. Like I'm the top dog, the shot caller. Like, you feel me? So my family who did do those humiliation rituals to me, those are the reasons they do it. It's like if we remove him out the way, then I could finally be seen. I could finally have the shine that I want and be noticed for what I want people to notice from me, even if I got to take it from him and take him out. And that's how they felt, which I couldn't graduate school the way I wanted to. I couldn't do all those things. I couldn't just go on a normal date. I couldn't even just hang out with my homies the way it was. I had to stop hanging out with people. I stopped trusting people. I stopped being comfortable around people. I missed out on a lot. Great opportunities. I couldn't get to college dealing with this, hearing voices and seeing things. I could hardly focus in high school. I had to go to get my education in the psych ward, then finish it up in BOCES next to Westchester Community College. Shout out to everybody who kept it real with me. Shout out to the homegirl, you know, Nana, she kept it real with me, which is dope. She work at my sister's daycare now too. I want to say much love to Nana, you know. And a lot of the real homies who show me mad love. My homeboy Mike Double Act, and a lot of shout out to Hakeem, Hakeem, you know, a lot of the homies, you know, they show me mad love. Huh, Shakeem? So, I mean, I was older than everybody, you know what I mean? I was really mentally messed up from what they did, and I still go through it. It's just that I know how to deal with it more. You know what I'm saying? I rose above it, and nobody ain't never seen to think of me do that. Now I'm over here making my stories about it, putting it on YouTube, putting it on Instagram, putting it on Facebook, putting it on TikTok. You know what I mean? So they really got to live with the fact like, oh, the truth is exposed, and they got to deal with that. Their karma. You know what I mean? And it was real, bro. Like, there's times I didn't know how to wipe myself. I didn't even remember my name, my birthday. I was blank. I couldn't speak. Like, my brain was fried, and God just slowly woke me up and brought me in. So I'm gonna tell you, there's a God if you need a reason. You know what I mean? I went to the rituals when I couldn't eat no food, starving me, bro. I've been through hell and back with it, and this is my family. I couldn't understand at a young age why would my family want to hurt and hate me so much? Why the people I love the most will be my own worst enemies? Like, they want a piece of me. Like, I never understood that. How could they envy me, be jealous of me, and have so much hatred in their heart for me? How could they feel this way and have ill intents? And the next thing from having ill intent, doing it to me. I was lost, y'all. But through the blessings of God, I'm still here standing, and here's my story, here's my documentary, here's my voice to be heard. And I just want to tell y'all again, this is real. Spiritual warfare is real. Humiliation rituals is real. Now you got a name for it, and you know what it is. And this is all the bad things that wish to me, that wish the North Side, and still God's plan. So I want everybody to stay on God time and stay off demon time. Stay off demon time and stay on God time. And remember, I got you, you got me, we got each other, and God got us. This is not a debate. It's not up for discussion. Real recognize real. So everybody out there, say it with me from the heart, from your spirit and your soul. I got you, you got me, we got each other, and God got us. All right? All right, so I want everybody out there, leave an upward in the comment and share. To the next episode, Aces, up with it. Or Saeed, God's plan. Up with it, let's get it, and strengthen the bond daily. Aces.